And I'm Courtney Conroy.
And we are here to present to you a book called Math Fables for our Global Connections project.
So just a little summary about the book. This is a really cute book, especially for the younger grades, the students who are learning how to count and simple math. And it uses fables to do that. Starting in the beginning of the book, it deals with smaller math problems, and as the book gets to the end, the problems get more difficult. And it deals a lot with addition and subtraction, and it has a lot of rhyming words, which is awesome, and introduces groups and numbers in a unique way. The author of this book is Greg Tang, and he began his career from tutoring his daughter's class. And he has his bachelor's and master's from Harvard in economics, and he also has his master's from NYU in math. He's devoted his life to problem-solving methods and helping students who need help with addition and subtraction and math in general. So our math connections, the Virginia Department of Education deals with, we use second grade for this. The student will identify the ordinal positions first through 20th using an ordered set of objects and write the ordinal numbers. 2.5, the student will recall facts with sums to 20 or less and the corresponding subtraction facts. 2.21, the student will solve problems by completing numerical sentences involving the basic facts for addition and subtraction. The student will create story problems using numerical sentences. And the Common Core use addition and subtraction within 100 to solve 1- and 2-step word problems involving situations of adding to, taking from, putting together, taking apart, and comparing with unknown in all positions.
For our math lessons, we would have students piece together story problems by using addition and subtraction, since that is mainly what is occurring through this book. To start the lesson, the hook would be we would ask students what a fable means, because they might not know what that is, and pull an example from our reading, which would be the one on monarch butterflies, since that's what we will use later on in our lesson, and have students read that together. It talks about their migration, but it also involves the numbers with addition and subtraction. They will be able to ask questions before their reading, and then a read aloud would occur. And next, during the lesson, students will be assigned a partner, and they will be given a fable from the story. Since the beginning of the story deals with lower numbers, you could have students who may need more number sense to have the smaller numbers, so the stories from the beginning, and students who may be better in math to have stories more from the end that deal with higher numbers. And they can partner together and use manipulatives of animals to read along with their story and use as they're reading along. They will read their fable together and act it out by grouping using the provided animal manipulatives. And then towards the end, we will have students be able to present their fable, since everyone will have a different one, to the class. They will use their manipulatives while the class reads the story aloud in unison. For our global understanding and recognizing perspectives, we will focus on locating countries where monarch butterflies live and identify the countries where their population is decreasing. We will investigate what continent has the greatest monarch populations, why their population might be decreasing, what are ways to help save this species, and is their lifespan longer and shorter in other countries depending on weather and other things that they will investigate. They will work together with classmates to find answers to their problems. They will use a variety of resources for their findings, including videos and articles. They'll be able to explore a lot on the internet, talk with teachers and other classmates, and then they will share the results of their research in order to help form the milkweed garden. So to take action, the students will help save the monarch butterfly population by making an effort as a class to provide a milkweed garden located outside of their school, and they will present their effort to help the school and require each grade level to add their own planting of milkweed to our class garden. For the start of this, students will be given an anticipation guide that will help them see what they know beforehand about monarch butterflies, and then they will move on to a video that will be shown why they're rapidly disappearing and then the main cause of their decline in population. They'll be able to formulate questions based on the video they watched and work with a partner to come up with strategies to help save the population. And then the students will work together to design the milkweed garden located outside the school and how they can expand it throughout their community, throughout the country, and then hopefully worldwide. And then the anticipation guide will be completed after their exploration on monarch butterflies.
And this butterfly map we thought was awesome to illustrate the movement of the butterflies and where they're most prevalent. We thought it was very age appropriate, especially for the younger grades. The butterflies illustrate, where they are and how they move. So we thought this was awesome for the younger grades.
And then on the right is their migrating patterns to Mexico from when they come from the north and go to the south.
And these are some milkweed garden pictures to show that this can be done with the older grades. So the picture on the left shows middle school and high school age students. The photo in the middle shows the younger students doing this, and then the right is a demonstration of it. So this is just showing that this project can be done with all ages and done in the community.
And here are our resources, and thank you for letting us present today on our monarch butterflies.